Okay, this headline is fantastic. Padres Dodgers fight to the death.
Oh, just absolutely amazing. These two teams are driving their fans out of their minds. The inability to beat up the bad teams, they're at the back end of the schedule, has just been ridiculous. Now, the Padres did go into Colorado, and they lost on Friday night. How the hell is that possible? I did a thing on KUSI that offended everybody. There's a postcard from Kyle Freeland, the Colorado Rockies left-hander. Hi, I'm Kyle Freeland. I have a 3-14 record. My team has lost 101 games. I shut out your team last night on 2 hits and struck out 10. How do you like your team? By the way, your big money leadoff hitters went 1 for 15 against my stuff. People got so offended. How do you lose to the freaking Colorado Rockies? They came back and they did beat them on Saturday and Sunday. Manny Machado, Fernando Tatis finally hit a couple of home runs there. That's fine. Doesn't mean a hill of beans because you still got 3 weeks of the baseball schedule to play. So what? Padres have lost 9 of their last 13. Now they come home and they get Cincinnati. The Padres are 78-65, and they're a game back of the Dodgers. And for the Dodgers, it's the same old, same old. The Dodgers with gold standard starting pitching. This is the epitome of what Dodger baseball is right now, John. Yosh Yamamoto goes 8 2/3 innings, no hit ball in Baltimore. Gives up a hit. Dave Roberts comes out. He had thrown in excess of 112 pitches, which was a lot. Took him off. Unbelievable. Standing ovation from the Oriole fans. And obviously everybody comes out of the Dodger dugout. Dave Roberts signals to the bullpen. Bullpen comes in. Ball, glove, can of gasoline. Blake Trinan just melted down on the mound. And then Tanner Scott gave up the game-winning hit in the 9th inning. From an 8 2/3 inning no-hit game to another bullpen meltdown loss. That's what Dodger baseball has become. You can't trust anybody. The mental state of this team is just got to be really bad. On top of that, they lost both their catchers. Will Smith's got a bruised hand from a foul ball. They hope he'll be back this week. The x-rays came back negative. Dalton Rushing went down. I thought he had fractured his kneecap on a really bad foul ball. He's on the disabled list. So not only don't they have anybody in the bullpen they can trust, now they're going to a third-string minor league catcher here. Still got problems in left field with Michael Conforto hitting 183. What a $17 million bad investment that's turned out to be. And Teoscar Hernandez, who saved him last year with his power bat, is playing right field and very poorly. And they can't take him out of the lineup because they need the bat, but geez, they can't tolerate what's going on in the outfield. And now Tyler Glasnow's back has flared up on him again after all these good pitching outings since coming off the disabled list. Only saving grace, we believe Max Muncy is being activated. He, of course, is coming off the oblique injury. He's been on the disabled list, did rehab at Oklahoma City for 3 games. They're going to bring him back. I think he might be in the lineup tonight against Cincinnati. But I can't trust the Padres starting pitching going to postseason. I surely can't trust the Dodger bullpen going to postseason. So, John Riley, which is driving you more crazy? What the Friars are doing or what Dodger Blues doing?
Well, I've been pulling my hair out with the Padres, but the Dodgers lately have been unbelievable in terms of crazy stuff. Because I was watching that Yamamoto no-hitter. I was on the MLB Network, the live look in, and we'll see what's going on. And then you're texting me, hey, check it out. They're in the 7th inning, the 8th inning. And they got to the 9th inning, and I was thinking, okay, 2 outs. He's got it. And then, what was the kid? Holiday, comes up and hits the home run. You're like, oh, okay, that was a bummer. But clearly, they pull him. He had 110 pitches. I figured, okay, they're going to bring someone else in. They only need one more out. Nobody's on base. Game over. I turned it off. I went to some other game. And then you're texting me 20 minutes later, like they did it again. This time it was Tanner Scott who imploded. And I'm like, oh, my God. I mean, it's just brutal. I mean, if you're a Dodger fan and, potentially losing Will Smith, I mean, that guy's hella good. He reminds me of Sid from the Toy Story movies. You ever remember that young boy that was in there? So, whenever he's batting, my wife and I are like, we hate Sid, But so missing him catching, I mean, that's a huge loss.
Well, he's also hitting 296.
Yeah, he's been batting like 3 and 4 throughout the year. So Dodger fans, there's some really clever social media comments from Dodger fans, kind of sort of saying we're going crazy, but at least the Padres are losing too, and where the Padre Dodger fans are sort of commiserating in their own misery, to a degree. There was one. My wife saw one tweet that says, "Yeah, well, it was from a Dodger fan." He goes, "Yeah, we lose too, but we do it better than Padre fans." So it's crazy. So tonight it's for the Padres. It's Yu Darvish. Okay, let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can put this whole thing together. What did you think about Cronenworth playing shortstop?
I guess it's better than Jackson Merrill because Mike Schultz got really upset about questions from the media about Jackson Merrill. And Jackson Merrill said, "I'll do it in a minute."
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, Jake's going to give you what Jake's going to give you, and we go from there because there is no Xander Bogaerts, and Iglesias has stopped hitting. So we'll see. They're juggling the lineup right now, but that's the least of their problems. This front end of this rotation, once Pivetta has been given the ball, there's no consistency at 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the rotation. So we got 3 weeks left. So you're a Dodger fan, you're a Padre fan. The fans forum chat box is open. Make a statement, tell us, ask a question. Now, we're not done with this specific topic.